morning, aunties, uncles, friends, and allies. Welcome to another episode of 𝗏𝘗𝘆 Live with your host, 𝗙់𝘁𝗲, where you'll receive accessible, pertinent information about health, mental health, safety concerns, and community events. For those of you who are new to this broadcast and the information presented in 𝗏𝘗𝘆 Live, it is particular to the Asian community, yet still relevant to the greater Austin community. As usual, we'll start with a mindfulness exercise to help us stay calm when we feel stressed. Then we'll update you on the new and exciting changes to 𝗏𝘗𝘆 Live and discuss what this holiday season means to you and ways to care for yourself during this festive time. But first, I'd like to bring your attention to some major announcements about 𝗏𝘗𝘆 Live. You no longer have to call in to a phone number to listen to this broadcast in different languages. For those of you who speak Burmese, Vietnamese, and Mandarin, you'll be able to watch and listen to this video in your language, posted directly here on Facebook and on YouTube. The other major change is that we're moving to the second Saturday of every month instead of Friday, and it will be there for you to watch as often as you like. So please save and subscribe to the 𝗏𝘗𝘆 Live playlist to easily find the show in the future. And we'll drop that in the chat so you can see that. Now let's sit with what's showing up for us right now before we begin today's mindfulness exercise. As you sit with your emotions, if anything comes up that feels unsettling or uncomfortable to you, then please take care as you see fit. If it means to pause the following practice at any point, then please do so. I want to walk you through a very simple exercise that's meant to stabilize intense feelings, which also signals our nervous system to calm down, so you don't have to continue the rest of your day in that state of intensity or anxiety. When life happens and we feel stuck or a lack of control over our emotions, then some of us tend to either shut down, or we may even let out our emotions in an unhealthy way that may be harmful to ourselves or to someone else. I'd like to offer a way to help you navigate your emotions and your bodily responses through breathing and some simple acupressure points. Now, this is acupuncture without needles and using your own fingers or a hard pointed surface or device. Many Asian families are aware of acupressure or acupuncture, so hopefully this will resonate with you all. One of the best ways to gain control over your intense feelings is to breathe. Give some space and move your body. You may not always be able to move yourself from the situation, but even something as simple as closing your eyes can be an easy respite from the stressful situation. So let's just start with that. Close your eyes or turn your gaze downward, looking down the nose, and take a nice, long, deep breath all the way down to the pit of the stomach, making your stomach and belly rise, and then exhaling as the belly becomes flat. Doing this belly breathing at least 3 times is ideally the best. Bring your awareness to your face, shoulders, and neck. And how are these parts of the body feeling? Is there tension anywhere? As you begin to notice your body, let's use our index fingers to help release tension on some of the acupressure points in the face known to have many additional benefits other than reduction of stress. And remember to breathe deeply as you press down on these points so that the effect goes deeper and lasts longer. Start here. Press your temples 6 times with medium to firm pressure, just so long as it doesn't hurt. Now move the index fingers to either side to the jawbone hinge, where you can feel the jawbone moving, and press there 6 times. Move the index fingers to either side of the nostrils and press here 6 times. Lastly, do the same using one finger this time in between your eyebrows on your third eye. Keeping your eyes closed, notice what's coming up for you. If you need any additional support, try giving yourself a massage in the back of your head and neck. That can also instantly help to regulate your emotions. Another great way to move the body is to go outside for a walk. The fresh air and the movement helps to outlet your energy that builds up and gets your heart pumping too. This is just to give yourself some comfort and feel-good sensations, which signals the brain and the nervous system to relax whenever needed. Thanks so much for joining me. Well, it goes without saying that this season can bring about a range of emotions, from joyfulness to feelings of loneliness. And being from an Asian background myself, my family has both celebrated and has also not celebrated the holidays throughout my lifetime. Which brings me to asking you the question, what do these holidays mean to you if you didn't grow up in the West, or if your family isn't Christian? How have you and your family operated during the holidays that is traditionally observed everywhere in the US? For some of us, our parents wanted us to assimilate, and they chose to celebrate the holidays, or perhaps they enjoyed it and wanted their kids to enjoy too. Or maybe it was never observed in your household, and we just never thought anything about it. Or maybe we did celebrate so much that it became exhausting both on our mental health and our bank balance. There are many things that could be happening in your household, even if I didn't mention it. So let's list out a few ways to care for ourselves and for others during this time, whether you choose to celebrate or not. Number one, don't let the burden of all the cooking and cleaning land on any one person. Let this be an invitation for the whole family to contribute to cooking, cleaning, and enjoying. Number two, everyone deserves some rest during the holidays. So think of creative ways for everyone to take turns resting while the rest of the family pitches in to help with the kids or anything else that needs to get done around the house. Number three, engage all members of the family to have fun. Family story time is a wonderful way to engage the young and the older members of your family to share stories from their youth, jokes, and wisdom. Go on a family walk or trip to the local park for fresh air to keep your bodies moving and also just to get out of the house. 5, give back to your community. Join the efforts of other organizations or your temple, your mosque, your church, or any other place of worship that are doing some good for others. Join a community kitchen to feed folks who don't have access to food this winter. Donate warm clothes or blankets to a local homeless shelter, or find other ways of giving that suits your family. And number 6, usher in a sense of gratitude for what you do have and what you have gained on your own and as a family. Being grateful helps us to focus on the positive things in life as opposed to all the negative things. It's easy to stay in the negative, so gratitude forces our brains to change our patterns, and it can lead to feeling better about a lot of things. So these are just some easy ways to care, all the while having fun with the family. This time of year can also be very sensitive for some of us whose families who live far away, or for some of us who may have very challenging relationships with certain members of the family. Feelings of isolation and loneliness are rampant during this time, and we hope that you can also find ways to engage in self-care, even if no one else is around. Self-care can be a very empowering tool to help us stay afloat and to keep us in a more balanced state of mind. Because this time can be a cold and lonely time for some, here are a few mental health resources to help you and keep in your back pocket whenever you need it. If you just need someone to talk to, you can call the YWCA's non-emergency warm line at 512-548-YWCA or 9922. If you speak any other languages besides English, then please make sure to let the person on the phone know your preferred language and then see how they can help you with an interpreter. If you're experiencing physical or sexual violence, emotional or verbal abuse at home or by another member, and you need someone to talk to, or you need services, you can call the following Asian Family Support Services of Austin, or AFSA's 24-hour confidential hotline at 877-281-8371. They also offer their services in many Asian languages. As challenging or as fun as the Western holidays can be for us all, we can agree that being from the continent of Asia and living in the diaspora has its own interesting dynamic. With our intersecting identities, we can create our own versions or traditions of what this holiday represents for us and our families. And if nothing else, we can celebrate ourselves for being exactly who we are right now and be proud of that. May you leave 2022 wiser and full of gratitude for what is, and enter 2023 with some solid mental health coping tools to prepare you for what is yet to come, and enter 2023 happily. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in January 2023 with a new episode posting on the second Saturday, January 14th at 10 a.m. Be safe, be well, and be kind to one another. Thank you for joining me.